Hi guys, this is Marvin from shopsadapage.com, and today we are going to do an unboxing, build, and review of the new Player One Ghost gaming chair. Player One is an exciting new local brand here in the Philippines that aims to provide premium gaming gears at a very competitive price. The first product they are offering right now is the Ghost gaming chair that we are taking a look at today. With that being said, let's get into it. First thing out of the box is the 5-star steel base, which is well protected by these foam paddings. At first touch, it's quite hefty and feels really solid all around. It is also very well crafted without any sharp edges, and the overall quality is pretty good. Next, we have the instruction manual, which looks intuitive with proper labels for each part, as you can see here. And then we have a special note here from Player One, which I really appreciate. I was actually able to speak with them personally, and the guys behind the brand seems to be very passionate about their brand and their product. And I think that's pretty exciting. Next, we have the head cushion with the Player One logo right here. The material used is matte finish PU leather like the rest of the chair, while inside it is made of soft stretch cotton, as you can see here. It is pretty soft, but we'll see later if it's actually comfortable to use. Next, we have the accessory box. Inside it, we have a set of wheels right here. Let me just get one real quick. So the wheel is nylon caster, which is pretty standard. The quality seems pretty good and the wheel spins perfectly fine. It has two sets of wheels that spins individually, as you can see here. Next, we have a couple of plastic side caps for the steel support. And then next, we have the hydraulic gas lift, and as per specifications, this is a Class 4 gas lift. And as per my research, a Class 4 gas lift is preferred for being long-lasting, extremely strong, and can support up to 250 kilograms. But for this particular chair, the maximum load it can safely support is 120 kilograms, which is still pretty substantial. Next, we have the usual plastic guard for the gas lift. And lastly, inside the accessory box, we have some plastic screw caps and plastic full of screws and washers. As of now, everything is individually protected inside the box. Right here, we have the lumbar cushion. It also has the same matte finish PU leather, but inside it is high-density, cold-molded foam like the rest of the gaming chair. It also has this diamond stitching, adding to its overall premium design. It is harder than the head cushion, which makes sense since this one's going to support your lower back. Next up, we have the tilt and adjustment mechanism, which is made of solid metal, as you can see here. We have the tilt resistance adjustment knob here with a soft plastic cover. It feels durable as it should, as it is the main support, especially at the chair's center of gravity. Next, we have the armrest, again protected by a bubble wrap. It looks to be made of 3 separate materials: metal, hard plastic, and soft rubber for the actual armrest. It is quite adjustable, as you can see here, but later I'll show you guys how to properly adjust it. We also have a couple of Player One stickers here, which is a nice touch. Alright guys, let's check out the two main components of this chair. So right here, we have the actual seat. It has 2 individual side support here and here. It also has a diamond stitching on this section, which, like I said, with the lumbar support adds to the overall premium design. And then at the bottom right here, we have a perforated design that should allow heat to dissipate much easier. Later, I will show you guys some close-up shots of the materials used for this chair, so watch out for that. The size is also quite substantial, and I think it can fit and support bigger guys like myself. At the back, we can also see that the quality is really good with solid metal supports and elastic support right here. The stitching and locks look good, and I don't think the upholstery will snatch that easily over time. And lastly, before we finally build this, we have the back support. It has a nice curved design for the side support here, and it also has the same perforated design here and diamond stitching here that matches the seat and the lumbar support. We also have an embroidered Player One logo here up top. The stitching all over the Player One Ghost is pretty decent, and I really like the overall design. And lastly, at the back, we have another embroidered Player One logo right here. Alright guys, let's cue the montage and finally build this thing. So guys, building the Player 1 Ghost is actually pretty easy step-by-step wise following the instructions. But I gotta be honest, I still got winded building this bad boy. The parts are heavy and the screws obviously need a ton of effort to tighten. Nevertheless, it was a nice experience. Now, let's properly review the Player 1 Ghost. In terms of flexibility of the armrest, it is actually quite adjustable. You can adjust the height by pushing the lever underneath the armrest. You can also adjust it to be closer or farther from your elbow. And then you can also adjust it inwards or outwards. The only missing adjustment is the ability to adjust its width on the fly. But you can adjust that from the screws when you attach it on the bottom of the seat. The top of the armrest is made of soft rubber material, so it is pretty comfortable, especially for your elbows. Looking closer, we can clearly see the pattern of the surface, and I like this instead of just plain glossy rubber finish. Now, in terms of the head cushion, it is one of the few things that I don't like about this chair. The cushion itself is soft and comfortable, but the design of the chair and lack of adjustment makes it unusable for me because it doesn't really line up with my neck. Your mileage may vary, of course, depending on your height, but I am about 5'3", possibly 5'2", and I am at the bottom of the recommended height for this chair, which is 5'3" to 6 feet. In terms of the lumbar support, the cushion's hardness is substantial to support my back, and it's actually very effective in doing that. But its size is a tad bigger than the curve of the chair, so it's not very flush and sometimes it falls down and I have to set it up again before sitting. Not a big deal personally, but it is something that they can easily improve for the next version of this chair. Now, with regards to the tilt adjustment of the back support, it is solid and the adjustment period is well defined and can easily be retracted back and forth. It can easily tilt flat on its back, as you can see. So you can pretty much sleep on this chair if you want, and I feel like it is solid enough that I have the confidence to lean this back anytime, compared to my old office chair that I feel like I snap anytime due to my hefty weight. The wheels are pretty smooth, at least for now, and can move at pretty much any direction. The chair also doesn't have any unnecessary squeaking sound whatsoever, even for my weight. Man, I've mentioned my weight a couple of times already and I feel like I really need to lose some. Haha. Anyways, overall, the Player 1 Ghost is pretty comfortable. Moving on, as promised, let's take a closer look at the quality of the materials used for this chair. As I've mentioned earlier, the Player 1 Ghost has this perforated design for some parts. And looking closer, we can clearly see the pores of the chair within the PU leather, allowing some heat to dissipate. I can say that it is super effective, but I appreciate that this chair has this design. Now, here's a close-up look at the leather surface as well as the stitching. Time will only tell how durable this is, especially with the weather we have here in the Philippines, but I have good hopes for this and I feel like it is just a matter of proper maintenance and usage to keep this chair from early wear and tear. The stitching is very good and speaks proper craftsmanship that I think makes this chair special, especially at its very competitive price point. Alright guys, before we head into the conclusion, let me just give you a few tips to maximize your comfort with the Player 1 Ghost or any office or gaming chair that you have. First, you have to make sure that your arm and wrist is at level with your table. You can do that by simply adjusting the height of the armrest. This will also help your shoulders to relax more while you work for a longer period of time. But make sure your chair itself is not set up too high, so adjust accordingly. Now, if you're like me who is short and your table height is high, then make sure you put something for your feet to rest comfortably. This will also help lessen the strain on your thighs. Another thing that you have to consider when adjusting the height of your chair is to align your eyes properly to your monitor so you're not slouching. You can also opt to adjust the tilt of the back support as well as its resistance so that you can rest your back comfortably and allow some movements from time to time. These things are actually something I've neglected for quite a long time now because I was only using an office chair with limited adjustments and flexibility, resulting to chronic body aches. Okay guys, so to conclude, the Player 1 Ghost is certainly not for the budget-minded gamers out there, but it is geared more towards gamers who are looking for a premium gaming chair without necessarily have to break the bank. For the price of 14,995 pesos, it sits just below some known premium brands out there, especially the ones available internationally. But what's good about this is that if you live here in the Philippines, you can easily get support for after sales. Now, the Ghost gaming chair being the first from Player 1 is not perfect. The design of the chair, especially with the head cushion, needs improvement, and the size and adjustment of the lumbar support also need a few changes. They may also want to consider adding a provision for a footrest for maximum flexibility. But other than that, I like the quality of the materials used as well as the craftsmanship. And I think overall they did a very good job with the Player 1 Ghost. Full disclosure, this is not a sponsored video. I actually just won this gaming chair from a raffle event a while ago. With that said, I was able to talk to the people behind the brand personally, and I have a strong feeling that the Player One brand is something to look forward to. And there you have it guys. If you're interested to grab this, just message them on Facebook. I'll leave the link below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check the full article link below. Subscribe if you like this, and see you next time. Thank you. Have a great day.